This is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Bengals are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Broken tackle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Left round! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. first down. Roberts. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Roberts. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And again this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down. It's Harrington, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Thomas will come in motion right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still going. And they get him down, but but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Hey, pull down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. On second down now, Roberts. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Roberts. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Second down, Roberts, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. and not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
Shepard will go in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Ohio.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. No. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this 1st half of action. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Now a give, right side. Roberts. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue landed. All right, now look at the drill. Here we go. The drill. Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third down. That's Roth. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Shepard will go in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down. That's Harrington. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays, those plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
Yep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in to flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Black 99
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 26. Check 26.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. About them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Come on, let's go.
Defense showing blitz. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shepard will go in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ohio.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 68 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at